Well, alas, I have finished clearing out this ocean monument. I tried to light it up a little bit, but I ran out of torches. I have more now. But lots of hard work. Almost went crazy doing it, but it's done. But today it's time I work on something else. For a long time I've been living on this island without any real home. I set up some makeshift pens for horses and cows and sheep. And some of those bony horses I found on this island, they're quite weird. I don't know how they're alive. I see bony men at night too. I don't know how these exist here. Where I'm originally from, you don't see things like that. You see lots of cows and sheep though. Well, I've lived on this island for a long time now. At least a month. And I haven't had a home yet. Luckily when I came to this island, I found this hole in here. And I don't know who did it, but it goes far down and it's quite extensive. It looks like somebody once came to this island and maybe they did some mining because there's lots of tunnels dug out down there. So maybe whoever was on this island before came here to mine a lot of resources, but they're not here anymore. That would explain why there's horses here. Maybe there weren't horses here before. I wonder why I was exiled to just such a useful seeming island. Interesting. Well, I have my shop up in the island that this little rock takes me to, and it's doing quite well. I've actually made a good amount of money, and after tearing down that ocean monument, I have plenty of stock. Eventually, I'm planning to try to find a way to farm the guardians that appear there, but I'm not sure how yet. But for now, I have plenty of stuff in my shop, so I don't need to worry about it. My main concern right now is a house. However, I don't think the house should come quite yet. I have a temporary house that works. The only bad part about it is sometimes it fills up with water. Like right now, it's raining. It's probably going to be wet tonight. I'm going to sleep wet, but it's okay. I'm a pirate. I'm used to sleeping in rain and water. But one thing I do want to do is get up off the ground. If you go near the shores, it's damp. You're by the water. When the tide comes in at night, it just gets yucky. Every pirate knows that one of the most dangerous things that can happen is just walking around on wet ground all the time. Get nasty fungus on your feet. Then the doctor has to cut it right off. So I want a solution to that. Alright, and as any good pirate, I know how to make a nice dock. So I think that's what I'm going to do over the next couple of days. I've gathered some materials. I've bought lots of this from Spawn, actually. I bought this from a man at Spawn that called himself Epic Sword. And I bought the Dark Oak from a man at Spawn that called himself Lord Oprah. Some weird names they have there. I'm Jack Finch. I don't know why their names are so weird, but it seems like most of them are from a different world, so it makes sense, I guess. This is such a weird place. But I have all these materials, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I have a pretty good idea. I'm going to design it based off of a dock I remember seeing back when I was a pirate on an island pirates used to congregate at. Guess we can't see. Let's make this dock. Now, I have a good plan. Where to start at? Let's see. Now, I want the dock to go out to water because a dock's only useful if you can use it to fish off of as well. I think we all know that. You want to be able to fish from your docks. I don't know what else a dock would be used for if not to fish from. Of course, it's just also an easier way to get around the whole island, which is very nice. Listen, being a pirate's rough, alright? You gotta learn these things early on in your life. Like the fact that if you walk around on wet ground forever, your feet are going to be pretty nasty. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We also want to make sure this is structurally sound. In order to do that, it's important to put these stilts every now and then. I made it too wide. It's not gonna be very sound that way. Alright, so I think that will be a little bit better for right there. Once we make a little bit more of the dock, we'll be able to raise it off the ground a little bit more. But for now, we need to keep it a little bit low. There we go. That looks very nice. I like it. And let's add these stairs right here. Now, this is just a small portion of it. There's going to be a lot more to it. I actually think it would be pretty nice. It'd be helpful to my life as well if this dock covered this entire island. Now, that's just a dream. I have yet to even see the entire island. Although, I should do that. Should go exploring a little bit more. Everything I found here, there's no doubt to be quite a few other worthwhile things to discover on this island. Oops. Alright, that'll work. Let's see. Like that. Then I want to go up a couple more. I think that looks good. Alright. And as I have experience in my life, it's very easy to fall off a dock. With that water in there, I don't mind a good swim. Pirates need to be able to swim. But you don't always want to be swimming. You don't always want to be wet. Very dangerous to always be wet, especially if it's cold. Alright. That's how you get one of the most deadly illnesses of all time. Actually, 2 of them. You get too cold, you may contract the cold, which is deadly. Especially where I'm from. That kills so many people. And also the flu, which if you get that, I mean, you're toast. You're toast. There's no helping you. You might as well be walking the plank because you're gonna die if you get the flu. So yeah, if I am in the water for too long, especially when it's raining and cold like this, it's not gonna go very well for me. So I want to avoid that at all costs. Another thing, I want to keep any creatures from getting under here. Ooh, I got those stairs in. So in order to keep things from out from under the dock, I will protect it like this. I think that's good there. Then I'll go over here and protect this side as well. See, that's why I'm building these fences, to keep guys like that away. Not that I'm afraid of him, exactly. Because I'm a pirate. I'm not scared. I don't get scared. Except, sometimes I get scared that I'll run out of rum, which currently I wake up in nightmares at night about the rum I'm not drinking. I really gotta find some rum. I've been talking to people at that weird island, and nobody knows about rum. I've asked them. I've said, do you know where the rum's at? And they say, they just look at me like, what is rum? Nobody understands pirates. I feel like my plight is such a sad one. Oh well. Alright, so I think this is pretty good. I think I'm going to make it go a little bit longer. Let's see what it... I mean, obviously, eventually it's going to cover the whole island. Let's get rid of this. I'll build a way up right here. Just for now. Temporary. Looks pretty good, I think. So, I've completed more of this dock. I've made what I would call 5 sections of the dock. It's very sturdy. I probably made it sturdier than I had to. But pirates know, as many sailors do, not just pirates, but pirates know this especially well. Wood warps and wears. If you make wood with the minimum of strength, it will collapse eventually. This is very strong. This dock is good to go for years and years. This little purple thing is making weird noises. I still don't know what it is. It's pretty scary. I thought about stepping into that purple stuff, but I don't know what'll happen. It looks pretty dangerous, so it's probably just good to avoid. But I do need to put some lighting here. I think that this will be good for now. I like the way that looks just fine. But maybe I'll try something else sometime. But torches are a pirate's favorite lighting solution. Don't need to get fancy with lamps. Lamps are for sissy men. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, I've decided to do something else here. That will hopefully be nice. Now, every pirate knows that no dock is useful without a fishing spot. So my dock is going to have lots of fishing spots. And lots of ways to get into the water, really, just in general. So this will be fishing spot 1. There will be many fishing spots, though. So I'll make this into a fishing dock. It's going to look pretty nice, I think. See, people are mistaken. They think pirates have no taste. Pirates can't build well. Pirates can't design well. We design our own ships. We even design flags. Just think about the pirate. Who do you think made the classic pirate flag? Alright. Come on. It takes creativity to be a pirate. And it's not like scamming people is easy. How far down the... Oh my. But we all know that for a dock to be sturdy, it needs to be grounded. So there you go. It is grounded. That's a lot of wood right there. But it'll be sturdy. Let's see. We put the same stuff over here. Alright, so I won't be putting any fences there because seeing as it's a fishing area, I don't want to keep anything from coming around there. I want to keep it as open as I can. However, falling is still a concern. Safety first. And then we want a sort of a free area that hangs away from any stilts or just the dock in general, so you can be as far out into the water as possible. And there we go. That should be a perfect fishing area. But I need to add these ledges over there. I might add something here. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see. That's not good. That's not the way I want that. There we go. There we go. Now, that's what I want. I'm not sure about this, though. Let's go take a look. Wish I could just jump up to that. When I was younger, I could. Too old now. I think I like that a lot. Wow. I'm not sure how I feel about that there. Let's see. That looks pretty good, I think. I wonder if I have a fishing rod. Or if I broke all my fishing rods. Need to test out this new fishing dock. Been catching lots of these weird fish. I still have them. Let's go try out this fishing dock. See how it works. Eventually I'll get rid of those stairs after the dock's more complete. This is just a start. I slept good after a long hard day of work. The dock looks even better this morning. I'm really liking it. Well, I'll spend the next couple weeks building more docks. Hopefully get all the way over there, see what else is on this island. But I think my first priority is to get it all the way around here. Maybe over to there, who knows. I wonder if I can move this. Maybe. We'll have to find out. Interesting. There's a new shop coming in here. There's my good old shop. Lots of inventory. What's that clam doing up there? Not sure. But I've been working on something here. Not really working on it, but setting up to work on it. So I have one shop. I've made lots of money off of it. And it got me thinking. I should keep making these shops. The people here, they really like to spend money. Now, every pirate knows that the best thing you can do when you want to be rich, have lots of resources, money, whatever, is have someone else do it for you. So I have a master plan. And this area I have claimed. It's quite large. Goes over to there. And over to here. Right there. And over to there. It's quite large. That's all part of a master plan to make the people who come to this area gather resources for me. It's genius.